Okay, now we're going to move into the third day, which would be a Wednesday into that week of the week ending January the 22nd, 2010. Let's take a look at the quick view. There we are. We're on that day. Now, let's take a look at the close. It closed at 92.37. There was a loss of 17. Where do we stand within the support and resistance area here? Well, we only have a pivot, which is at 92.28, which is below us. That's not good. This is not support. Okay? It's not necessarily, it's, for one, it's very close to where we are. Number two, pivot by itself is not support. Now, there's a lot of people that would argue that with me, but it's true. Now, I'm going to tell you why. Why I'm so strong about it, because when I come over here, I see a squeeze coming in. This is the squeeze signal. The squeeze signal tells us that price is now squeezing. The consolidation area has caused things to start coming in on itself. It's closing in on itself, and it's creating a squeeze. It's squeezing in on this closing price at the 92.37. So support and resistance is getting closer in and closer in and closer in. It's squeezing it like it's a pimple or something, and it's going to pop. Now, we also have an inside bar. That's what IB stands for. Inside bar means that the high and the low of this previous day is smaller. It's being engulfed by its previous day. In other words, we had a high and a low that was engulfing the previous day high. Well, let me show you on the chart so it'll be a little bit clearer. And also we have the spinning tops formation. Now let's take a look at the chart so you can see what I mean. I'm going to have to move to a day chart, and let me pause this for a second so I can get the right one without you seeing a bunch of moving around, you know. Okay, this is the inside bar right here. It's not a very tight inside bar. Now this is a very tighter, better inside bar than this one in the sense that it's obvious, it's easier to see that the low and the high is engulfed by this high and this low. So the highs and lows of this candle have encapsulated or engulfed the highs and lows of this candle. You see? So it's inside the highs and lows of its previous day. And that's the same thing that has happened here. It's a lot, almost not there, but it's there nevertheless. It's an inside bar nevertheless, plus the fact that it's a squeeze. Now the squeeze is saying that it's going to pop in some direction one way or another. And so what we do in terms of dealing with this is we have to go in with a mindset that we're going to simply take the position of dropping between these lows and highs. It's either going to pop from these lows and highs because we don't have much else to go on, okay, as far as the support and resistance in this area here. So we'll deal with the highs and the lows. So this is one of the rare occasions when we would take what we call a stop entry, okay, waiting for it to reach a certain point to continue the move. So from the 92.37 close, we would not want to sell short until it passed 91.76. So we would take a short entry somewhere around 91.74, 73 or something like that. And we would put our stop not above the pivot of 92.28, but somewhere above the 92.35 would be a little safer. Okay? Possibly even as high as the 92.43 or 92.49, because even if we did go as low as 91.70 to short, we're still within the maximum stop range of 90 pips. Okay, you have to keep that in mind. You could even take the whole 90 if your account allows you to do so. All right, so you would take that short at 91.70. You would also be willing to take the long above the 92.78. It never breaks it. It comes close, but it never does. Okay. I'm sorry, 92.73. I'm on the wrong day, because this is the day that we're dealing with here. This is the close that we started from. Sorry about that. So we take a short, sell short stop order underneath 91.76 and a buy stop order above 92.73. As you can see, the high only went up 1 pip from the 92.37, and it went bye-bye. So from the 91.76 closing at 91.11, even if you were at 91.71, just to make round it off, that's a 60 pip gain. So far, 3 days in a row of gains simply from using this QuickView and not having to sit there and stare at the computer all day long looking at a chart. And you're killing yourself, you're killing your eyeballs, and you're stressing yourself out watching the thing go up and down, and well, do I go long, do I go short, I don't know which way to go. You simply use the QuickView to tell you what the highest probabilities are and let it go, and you go on with your life. Let's move on to the next day. We'll take couple more videos here to finish this out.